Hey guys, I needed a small break. Thanks for being with us through this video. I'm getting so emotional because it was hard. But anyways, we're gonna get into, how we were able to get him here. So, as I mentioned before, I was in a lot of Cuban groups, like with significant others that are in Cuba. And I had kept in touch with one good friend, and we kept each other informed on what's going on, if we knew any flights that are going to Guyana for, Cubans to go to Guyana for the interview, any humanitarian flights that we can, they can hop on. So randomly she had called me and she's like, Cass, there's a flight on Saturday. And guys, it was Wednesday, I think it was a Wednesday, and I just signed my lease to move into a new place November 1st. And I didn't believe it. I was like, what? Are you sure? She was like, yes. She was like, there was a flight. She was just like, I don't, we were just like, we don't know. But she was just like, at the same time, just get the ticket because you never know. It may go out, it may go to Guyana. So I was being hopeful, and I was just like, you know what? This is a sign, because Julio, about the whole process, when I first was saying in October, I'm going to see you next year. I'm going to see you 2021. He was like, I'm going to see you in November. Like November 2020, guys. And it was October 2020. And up until that time, like from February to, I want to say September, I was hopeful. But October hit, and I was just like, it's going to be next year. So when she had reached out to me, and I was just like, let me just jump on, and you never know. So the next day, Thursday, I had him. Well, the first thing I did was buy a ticket. I bought a ticket with Caribbean Airlines to get him over to Guyana. You had to call them, give them like this special code. I forgot what it was, but you had to like specify that you're going to Guyana from Cuba and all this information. And I bought his ticket. And then
you just called me?
I called, I was like, I bought your ticket. Go get a COVID test. I told him that the night before, right? I told you that the night before to go. I was like, in the morning when you wake up, the first thing you do is get a COVID test. Because you won't be able to fly out of Cuba with it. Because, of course, the pandemic is happening. So we were being really hopeful. I was like, get all your paperwork together. So the police certificate only lasted 6 months.
Yeah, this is very hard. I think I pay for this is 1 year, but no, it's not 1 year. It's only 6 months. Look, this moment in Cuba has the good friend. He's making this new. Well, he's giving me 2 papers for this. Yeah, I called him. The guy is working. He told me, hey.
This happened Thursday. He called him Thursday.
Yeah. He told me, hey, I'm working right now. I go home maybe 7:30, or maybe I don't know 7 or 8. I give you in the house this paper.
Literally, like the next day, guys. And normally the police certificate takes 1 month, 2 months.
Yeah, I don't remember, but
it fluctuates, but it literally takes, I want to say average is like a month, like 3 to 4 weeks. So like, a month to get. And he was able to get it for Julio within a day, because I was freaking out, because I was like, oh my God, is this the one thing that's going to hold us back? And I'm grateful because he was able to get that. I made him print out his ticket information. I bought him a return ticket as well. Like, all the necessities, of course. And then he was leaving the next day. He was supposed to leave the next day on Saturday. So I told him pack everything. I wrote out a list to him. I sent it to him on WhatsApp. Make sure you have your charger. Make sure you have your phone.
I forget my charger.
Bruh. I literally sent him a list of everything that he needed.
But it's too much thinking. My mom, you leave in Saturday? Yeah, mom, I need leave. I buy the ticket for me. How do you say this in English?
Freaking out.
Yeah, my mom, my sister, oh my God, you leaving? Come on.
And guys, Julio's never been on a plane before. It was his first time, so I know he was like freaking out. On top of that, of never being on a plane.
Alone.
you know, he didn't know anyone that was going at the time, and making sure he had everything. I made him check every single thing that he needed. I was like, did you check that you had your vaccination card? Did you check that you had your police certificate, your high school diploma?
Yeah.
Everything. Like I made him.
I know my wife. I have this clothes with me. I have the backpack, all this paper, you know?
Yes. I was like, you need to hold on to that paperwork as if it was your child. Like, yeah. So, you know, I call him in the morning, he's ready, he's dressed really nice, his family's with him. And I know it's an emotional time for them because it was so short. Like, we literally found out Wednesday night. And we rushed to get everything done Thursday, Friday. So it wasn't even like them having time to, you know, celebrate or time to be with him. I mean, of course they've been with him his whole life, but like to be like, okay, we're sending you off. Like, it wasn't that, you know? But he had made it to the airport, and you tell them that experience.
No,
So getting to the airport, like your ticket, you had to give your ticket to every the person. What did they ask for?
No, in Cuba it's easy. But you know, it's speaking your language. Hey, your list, your number. Oh, you still able. You got the flight in the airport. This flight is humanitarian flight. It's the list. He asking for my name. He has my name in the list. Okay, you go. I wait here. The gate is 10. But for me, it's the first time in my life stay in the plane. Well, you know, I stay alone. A lot of people is talk. You know, I have friends, family, but me stay alone is looking. Oh, and the how do you say the seat?
The seat, yeah.
Is the window.
Oh, he had the window seat.
Damn, this is a lot. My hand is hard. I'm looking from the window right now. You thinking everything. All those movies you see watched before. Oh, what the fuck?
Can you imagine?
What's going on? This is I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, my stomach. But well, God is watching me. My father. Everything is good.
Yeah. So I was anxious, guys, because I haven't heard from him, and I was worried. But like I said, I was a part of the Cuban group, and there was a tracker that showed that, you know, the flight was heading over to Guyana. So I just remember just jumping in my room and screaming. I'm like, yes, this is happening. Yes. So, and mind you guys, I am moving. This is October 26th. I am moving on the 31st. So can you just imagine the amount of stress I'm in? Because I have all the paperwork, like the rest of the paperwork that he needs for the interview. So I had to go to Guyana too. So as soon as I saw that he was heading over there and he landed, he called me. He's like, I'm in Guyana. I'm like, yes! Like, we were so excited. And I had him stay at a hotel, and I was reaching out to the guy at the hotel who owned it, and I was like, did you find Julio? Did you find him? Is he with you? So he kept me informed the whole time, and he treated Julio very, very well. I do recommend Hotel Miami with Fernando. He was great.
Yeah, he's Cuban too.
And he's also Cuban too, so it's great. If you're Cuban and you speak Spanish, he is great. He was a lot of help. And yeah, as soon as that happened, guys, I was throwing shit in boxes. I was like, boom, 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 boom. This box, like literally just throwing it in boxes, because I was like, I don't have time to organize. And guys, I'm a very organized person. I'm not normally the type to be like, no, I need nicely, okay, this goes in here, this goes, very organized. But at that point, I didn't care because I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna see him. We're gonna have this interview. He's gonna be here. My 30th birthday is in November 17th. So I was like, wait, am I gonna see him for my birthday? That's something I really, really wanted. So I was like, am I gonna see him? So, I bought my ticket. As soon as he landed, I bought my ticket.
Yeah, wait 1 week.
Yes, he waited a week. You guys, I moved out on the 30th. I moved out of my, my apartment with my roommates on the 31st into a 1-bedroom apartment by myself. Everything aligned, guys. Like literally, I was like, I'm gonna be living with Julio with roommates. It's gonna be so difficult. And the minute I got a place, literally signed the lease that day. I got a call from her. So if guys, have faith. When I tell you, please have faith in this process. Everything happens for a reason. And I couldn't believe it anymore. I mean, I couldn't believe it any less, especially with what happened what happened with us. So I landed in Guyana November freaking 1st, guys. And Julio called, he was like, I'm gonna see you in November. He literally kept saying, he's like, I'm gonna see you. I was like, don't say that, just wait. Literally every time we talked, he's like, I'm gonna see you in November. Are you psychic? He's so nice. But yeah, so I get there, and to be honest, guys, I couldn't even believe I was there. Like, it was just so much. Like, I was just like, am I really here right now? It was like I was daydreaming. Yeah. Even when I got to the airport and saw him, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I was happy, and and I was just like, I can't even believe that I'm here right now. Like, I didn't expect it. So
yeah, this is true. All this time working for only WhatsApp,
video chat, WhatsApp, not knowing when I'm gonna see him again. Guys,
the moment everything is going fast, everything
fast,
the ticket,
rapido,
the paper, everything. I see again what I see in the front. Is like, what?
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It
was unbelievable, guys. He had his medical done. We had to wait a few days, but as soon as Julio landed, I contacted the embassy of Guyana, because they said, once the Cuban person is in Guyana, we can schedule an interview for them. So I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but that's the main reason why he had went. Because Guyana was like, we'll schedule an interview for you, but you have to be in Guyana. So that was his main reasonings of going to Guyana. So once he landed, I contacted them every single day. I was like, Julio, I'm in Guyana, schedule me an interview. And they finally gave us an interview date. So I got all the paperwork ready, landed in Guyana. We had the medical done, and then it was just the interview. So I had him I was just like, make sure you know everything. Make sure you know everything. You never know what they're gonna ask you. And he did. There was times where I'm just like, when's my birthday? Like, out of nowhere. Like, we'll be having dinner and we'll talk. I'm like, oh, how's your day? When's my birthday? Like, the little things like that.
All the time. It's the same. It's just all this question all the time.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure, I want to catch him off guard so that, he'd be like, but he'll know the answer. Because I know when people are caught off guard and they're nervous, they don't know, they just blur out. I just wanted to make sure he was able to answer every question and he was comfortable answering every question. So the day of the interview, and our interview was November 9th, I think. It was November 9th. And I kept telling myself, I was like, I'm really hoping I'll be back home. We'll be back home by November 17th, my birthday. So I was just hoping that he'd get his visa, everything went well, they would get approved. So let's talk about the day of. How were you feeling?
The day for the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, my hand.
Me too.
But I don't know, maybe I don't know. I told you something, I speak English, but I don't know. So, if somebody's speaking something in English, I don't understand what he's told me. Yeah, it's the one.
At that time, we didn't know if the person that was going to interview him was going to be speaking in English or Spanish. So it was nerves all around. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous. We were standing in line in the early morning, waiting to get inside. And they finally let us in. I think we waited about 30 minutes. And there was a lot of people ahead of us.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Yeah.
He's waiting. The people, congratulations.
Yeah. We're sitting down and we're hearing congratulations everywhere. Congratulations. People are like, yes. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm hoping the same. And the friend that I told you guys, I mentioned before, she was there too. So she was a great, support system for both of us. We were support systems for each other. But when I heard great news, she got approved. And I was like, oh my God, this is so hopeful. I'm so happy. So it's time for us to go. And How did you feel when you first like walked in? We had to walk into like this little room. We closed the door.
I nervous.
Very nervous.
The first time, I don't know. It's nervous. All.
Do you remember some of the questions he asked you or no?
No, the question is very. I don't know. For this guy is very easy. Well, I see the pictures of my family in Cuba dancing. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
He's going to Cuba. He's going. You know, he's making parties, drinking. Literally, this guy told me, "What is this woman? It's not my mom or my sister, my nephew. This is easy."
Yeah, he was asking me questions like, who is this? Who's this? I'm like, oh, that's Uncle Papito. That's his mom Norma. That's his sister Saraí.
He's not my
That's
family.
her boyfriend Miguel. That's my nephew now Abran. Like I knew
Everything.
I knew everything. I knew everything.
But all this answer, this guy is looking at us.
Yeah,
these
he
people
looked at
is-
us.
is-
Know each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stay together. No, it's
Yeah.
not only for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. But yeah, it was full. Like I want to say it was probably like a minute or less, guys. But we're exaggerating. But it truly felt like 5 minutes. And he was looking at his computer, putting all this information. And then he looked at both of us. He was like, "So you guys are approved." Guys, we literally went like this and jumped. we jumped into each other's arms. And then
No, this guy, because he's jump, this guy is small, you know?
yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. You guys are approved. You'll get he gave us like a slip and he was like, you'll get something about, picking up your visa or whatever.
Yeah, but this guy is talking with me and it's jump.
We're just jumping.
Excited.
We were holding each other the whole time because we just waited for this moment and it's finally here. And it was so unexpected how it just happened, guys. So please keep faith. And after that, it was a holiday. I think it was Veterans Day. So we had to, the embassy was closed for a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know when we're going to get this visa. I really want to go back to New York for my birthday. I'm really hoping to be in New York, so we can celebrate together. And literally we're eating breakfast. This was 2 days later. We're eating breakfast and I'm like, let me just check. And it says visa has been created or visa is ready to be picked up or whatever. I jumped. I was like, Julio, we have to go to the embassy right now. And when I'm doing that, like I'm also looking online for flights out of Guyana to go to New York. And there was a flight that night. So I was like, we need to go right now. So we dropped everything. We headed over to the embassy. So yeah, we waited and yeah, finally, Julio came out and I saw the pink slip in his hand. At that time, guys, I literally booked a ticket to go back to New York that night. And the flight was like, I think for 6 or 7. And it was already like 12 or 1 o'clock. And the ride to the airport was an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour.
An hour. We didn't pack. We had nothing. So yeah, Fernando, he's the one that drove us to the embassy to pick up everything. We headed back to the hotel. Guys, again, throwing everything in, just throwing everything in the bag. And we were like, we're leaving tonight. We're leaving. We're going to go back to New York. I mean, I'm going back to New York, but he's going to New York for the first time. We caught that flight to to New York and we arrived at like midnight, guys. And it was like unbelievable that he was here. Guys, this was a very long video, but yes, we arrived and he's here. And we're going through the AOS process right now. I've already sent in all that paperwork. So we're currently still in the process, but it happens. It happens through the pandemic. We're here together. We're figuring out life together and it's amazing because I have my best friend here, and I know there's still people that are still in the process that I know personally myself. And I want to say, continue to think positive and know that positive outcomes will come and true love will always prevail. So love you guys. And I appreciate all of you guys for watching. I know this was a long video. I know I got super emotional, but this is real life. Like,
this is real life, guys.
No joke. No. It was hard. Whew.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Because the love, how do you say this? The more important is, and the couple is love.
Yeah.
Stay all the time together.
Yep. I appreciate you guys for watching, and just know that we are here for you. We support you if you're in this situation, and at the end of the day, we are very strong because this is not an easy process.
You need it.
Definitely. And thank you guys. Think positive results will come. Bye.